Hello everybody and welcome to a new Super Hondas video. It's been quite a while since I made a video and there's been a number of reasons for that. It's winter time in the UK. The weather has been terrible. It's been rain, it's been snow, as you'll see on the start of this video, and not a good idea to take these cars out on the roads to enjoy them and do some videos about them, so we're quite restricted. There's another thing as well, I've been moving my business, so that's taken a lot of time, weeks and weeks, to move over to the new business premises and actually fix up the old one to hand it back over again. So a lot of reasons. Anyway, that's less the moaning. Let's get on to the video. So I should say, as it's the first video of the year, it's happy 2026. Hope everybody's had a great Christmas and New Year celebrations, and I'm looking forward to this year. I've got a few trips planned already, others that are maybe in the making. This, or my S2000, I'm going to be taking to what they call a MegaMeet in Northern Ireland. Any of you watched my videos before will have seen a MegaMeet where we go out driving and there's a gathering of generally between 50 and 75 S2000s, and we have fun in them. I just thought I'd add in the journey on this occasion because it is going to be a little bit more varied. We're going to be going through Wales to get to the ferry port and going overseas to Southern Ireland and then travel up to Northern Ireland where the MegaMeet takes place. So I'm really looking forward to that, and hopefully we'll get a good video out of it. Now, coming on to the Prelude, obviously it's got to be year of the Prelude. The Prelude's just been, a new Prelude has been launched last year, and it's now heading out across different places across the world. It's in America and it's arriving in the UK too. So there's a lot more interest in this vehicle, and we're going to be taking my third generation Honda Prelude to Honda Euromeet. Now, I've taken it there before. Honda Euromeet. It takes place in France, and there's thousands of cars that come from all over Europe. Well, it seems like thousands. It's probably actually hundreds and hundreds of cars that come all over Europe, and we gather in an old airfield, which is part racetrack and part display area, and basically it's a big party. It's a big party in relation to all things Honda. So what else are we going to be doing videos about this year? Obviously, we'll be going to a bunch of other meets, and it'll be good to talk about these cars and other Hondas at those meets too. I'm also going to be lucky enough to hopefully drive an NSX, but certainly talk to somebody who works on these as a job, as a daily basis. He's got his own unit, so looking forward to that, and I hope you are too. Also, there's going to be jobs done on these cars, and these have been delayed because of various things, which I've given you the reasons for already, but I've got a bunch of parts that are ready to go on. And this is a continuation of what we were doing last year to improve the ride on the third generation Prelude. So we'll talk about that first. We're going to be doing the upper control arm bushes. I've got the bushes here all ready to go on, and it's just finding the time and some help to get all this done. At the same time, we've got the ball joints. There just seemed no point, even though there's nothing particularly wrong with the ball joints that are on this car, that whilst we're doing it, we may as well refresh those because they were a relatively low cost. So it's a matter of putting all new on there. Something that I've wanted to improve for a while, something that I've been trying to cure, is a slight vibration around about 70-75 miles an hour that comes in on the Prelude. And we've gone through the usual CV joints, wheel balancing, everything else, and I've come to the conclusion it must be the half shaft bearing. Obviously I can't show in this video at the moment, but you're going to get to see that. I've managed to source this half shaft from Poland, which is a second-hand one, and it's all good, complete with bearing, etc. And we're going to be doing the swap over onto the Prelude, and I'll do a video about that, and probably also do a video at the same time about fitting this new rear wheel bearing. I'd noticed when I got the car there was just a slight rumble from the back. It's nothing too horrendous, but when we checked more recently, we noticed that the rear near side wheel had a slight rumble. So we're going to be doing a changeover, and at the same time I've managed to get some OEM bits, as you can see here, from Japan, and we're going to be making sure those are all renewed, so it's all refreshed, and then this car should then be pretty much ready to go all the way to Honda EuroMeet in France and the other places that we're going to be going this year. So it's going to be a real lot of fun. The work on these cars seems never ending, and I guess I go a lot further than most people will have done. And I'm going to make a couple of videos, and I think it's going to have to be a couple of videos, because I've been working on this car now over, coming up to 5 years, and I've spent a lot of time and effort on getting this car to be the best it can possibly be. And we've made some mistakes along the way. We really have made a lot of mistakes along the way, and things have gone wrong. I've got the wrong parts and probably went down a route that I shouldn't have gone down, and then we've had to start again and redo it. But we're very nearly at where I think the car should be. And well, without the ability to get literally a bunch of new parts from Honda that would allow us to renew a lot of plastics, etc., I think we've got it to the point where it's as best as it could be. There is one thing that this car does not have, and that is air conditioning. And I have had a conversation about getting the air conditioning components to fit onto this car, and I'm not sure if anybody else has actually done this. It's something I would love to do, because this car turns into a little hot box on journeys, and I did mention in one of my other videos, and could you use it as a daily driver, and it does get quite hot in there in the cabin. So it's a matter of, could I get all the components? And then somebody said to me that we could possibly upgrade this to a modern air conditioning unit and use the CRV compressor. Now, I'm not sure if anybody's ever done that, and I would love to hear about that, but that's something I might do in the future. I'm not sure I'm going to get this done this year, but it's something I'd love to do, and I'd love to hear if anybody else has done that too. Coming on to the brakes, we've had new brake pads and this all round. However, these front calipers are looking a little bit shabby in comparison to the backs. I've already had those done, so I've got the components already, and hopefully we're going to be renewing or refreshing those so we don't have any issues. Last thing I want is when we're on a journey that one of these calipers starts to seize, and of course, you know, I just want them to look their best as well, so that's part of it too. So that really is everything on the Prelude that really needs to be done, or I'd like to do. A lot of people wouldn't even bother, but it's something I'd like to get done. So looking forward to doing the videos about that this year. Coming on to the S2000, well, really, what haven't I done on this car? Some people would argue a lot, but because it was a really good car when I first got it, but I have done a lot of work, and I've done stuff, again, same as the Prelude, that other people wouldn't bother with. So I will be making a video about what I've done on this car, and there are some videos that I've done that show what I've done, you know, certain bits I've done already, but I think really there's more to say about this, and more to show, and so I'll be taking you through that and to show what I've gone through with this. And really the only thing that needs to be done on this year on this car is, you may have seen the video that I did about changing the soft top, and we discovered that the side rubbers at the front here, these front ones, were actually leaking, and what it was I put some Tiger Seal on the previous ones. Someone advised me to put some Tiger Seal on the previous ones because they told me there was water probably coming at the front here, and unfortunately when we put this on, some of that Tiger Seal wasn't, we weren't able to get it off the rubbers, so they haven't sealed quite properly, so I still get some watering coming in both sides. So I've got the Tiger Seals here now. They're already come over from Japan, so again, we'll be putting those on, but it's such a minor thing, I'll probably not do a video about that, but I thought I'd tell you about it anyway. Anyway, that concludes this video. Just an update really, what to expect this year, and I'm hoping that we can do a lot more as well, and I'm looking forward to driving these cars again once the weather picks up. So if you haven't subscribed already, if you can like and subscribe the video, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one.